Hello students, this is your digital arts plan video. Hey, you know what? Every now and then you're going to log in and you're not going to see any Class Connect sessions and you're wondering why. Well, that means that you need to log out and log back in. That's what just happened to me. So every single morning you've got to log back in fresh. All right, so now you'll notice on my class home, all of a sudden I have all my Class Connects. If I scroll down on the bottom left, I've got email. Check your email every single day. This is your plan, things that are due today. Make sure that you do everything every day in your plan. Let's click on the plan tab. Often when you're first logging in, your plan will be set on an agenda view, which is a really long list, or a day view, which gives you a glance of everything that you have on your plan for that day. There's also a month view if you really like to see everything at one time. You can do that. I'm a fan of the week view. I ask you to set it to the week view right now so that you can quickly see what's going on. You'll notice over here that you have your first class today on the 23rd. There's our orientation. You can click on that and go more. And when you click more, whatever it is in your plan, it'll take you to it. It will take you to links. And all of these links, this is basically connected to the content where the teacher actually creates everything that's in your plan. There's a breadcrumb trail that'll take you back to where you were. You can use these arrows if you're on the week view to go forward and see what's happening next week. Oh, nope, it's these arrows. That brought me to the next month. Sorry about that. These arrows right here are going to take me to the next week, so you can see that next week we'll be doing Unit 2 on Monday, Unit 4 on Wednesday. We'll have class. Oh, you know what? My plan looks different than yours. For some reason, even though if I click on that and I say more, I'll be able to see that that is actually scheduled due on the 28th. And for some reason, I don't know what the glitch is, but it won't show me that this is going from the 27th to the 28th. But on your plan, it should show that you'll do Unit 2 Monday and Tuesday. So you'll have 2 days to get that done. Okay. Sorry, hope that's not confusing for you. Also, we don't have school on Monday the 3rd, and there's a cool video you can watch. There are going to be these critique forums here. So the critique forum is basically when you do Unit 5, go to the critique forum, take a screenshot of it with your snipping tool or save it as JPEG, whatever you want to do. The videos in this class will show you how to do that. You're just going to go ahead and click on that critique, and you can get there from the content too. And it tells you this week we're learning how to add color and create the illusion of depth, and it wants you to post your work here, and so you'll start a new thread and you'll put a post on there, whatever you can call it, Unit 2 and 5, whatever the units are that we're doing for that week. Units 5 and 7. Start your thread. You don't have to say that. You can say whatever you want. But anyway, you've got this ability to post an image, so you'll just go to your computer and you'll search up and upload wherever you saved your little snip or however it is you want to get a picture of there. And then you'll post that. And you guys just use that critique forum to see what the other people are doing, to get creative, maybe take what you learned and go a little step further and actually make something that's a little more interesting than the lessons. You know how it is. You do the lesson, everybody does lessons, so everybody has the exact same thing. Well, for your critique forums, get crazy, get creative, have some fun, show each other what you're capable of, and then you can ask each other questions if you get stuck on something or don't know how to do something. So that's what those are for. So you'll notice that because I clicked on that, it's bumped me into the content. So I'm currently under the content tab. And you'll notice that what that does is it brings me here how I have everything organized. I've got my contact information here. Up to the excused absence form. We're not doing phone calls this year anymore. Now you fill out a form if you have an absence. These are the live classes. So you have class today and then the rest of these days. All Thursday, 2 p.m. When I'm done making my classes, the exception of today's orientation, I'll put all the information in there. But I will go into each of these folders and I'll put, if there was a recording, I'll add the recording. I'll give a brief little overview of what we did and what tasks you need to get done in order to fulfill your attendance for that class. All right. So, something that is in the live classes and recordings folder that I just added is the difference between synchronous and asynchronous. I know that you guys are used to having the yellow track. For those of you who have a schedule conflict, let's say you have 2 electives scheduled at the same time, what do? Well, you're going to go to the elective that is the hardest for you so that you can be in that live class with that teacher asking questions. Okay, and then the other class, you'll watch the recording. So synchronous means at the same time. Synchronous attendance credit. You attend live classes and do the work assigned in class. So you'd be attending class together synchronously with me and doing the work in class. Asynchronous means that you have a conflict and you can't attend the live classes with me. So you watch the recording and do the work assigned in that live class within 24 hours. So you're going to check the corresponding folder over here on the left to see what you missed. You'll watch the recordings and read the summaries that I post, and you'll complete any work that was assigned in the live class within 24 hours. Just want to give you a caution that attendance at our school is not based on sitting in a chair and watching a teacher in the classroom. Attendance in our school is based on completing the work that we did in the class. So if you attend class but you don't do the work, essentially you were absent. So that means that you would need to use the next 24 hours to complete the work in the class so that you would not be counted absent. Okay? Hopefully that makes sense. I am back in the plan now, and I just wanted to kind of go through what the block is going to look like. It is a block. It's about an 8-week-long class, and you can just kind of get a bird's eye view of everything that we're doing. So you'll notice that in this week, September 9th through the 15th, there's a Dropbox for Project 1. So with these weeks where you have the critique forum, you're not going to submit anything to a Dropbox. You're just going to share your work and talk to each other about it and have fun. Now, when you have a project, that's going to be something that you're going to submit to me. So you can click more, and that'll bring you right in there. And it just says the directions are coming soon, so I don't have those posted, but you would download your work to this Dropbox, okay? And that'll be graded by me. You have a whole entire week to do projects. So you'll notice that you don't have any reading, you don't have any tutorials, nothing. You just have to get your project done, okay? For that week and submit it to the Dropbox. Then in the following week, you're gonna have another critique forum. So this is where you're gonna go in and do some lessons, learn some skills, post your work to the critique forum, talk to each other, learn from each other, okay? Following week, project. So this is another full week where all you're gonna do is work on a project that shows me that you learned all those skills and can apply them. And you'll submit that work to me in the Dropbox, okay? And I'll grade that. All right, so then you have this last week here, the last unit, Unit 8, with a critique forum. So that'll be kind of a nice week because you only have that one unit that you have to do and just chatting about it in the forum. And then this week right here, October 7th through the 13th, you'll notice that it says final late work deadline, Sunday, October 14th. I'm giving you that entire week's notice to let you know that, hey, on Sunday the 14th, any work needs to be turned in to the Dropbox, okay? So there were 2 projects. So if you are behind and you have not submitted your projects, you have that week to get caught up and submit your projects. Now, tests and quizzes, you can complete those anytime, but projects are hand graded, so I can't really afford to have everybody turning in their projects at the last minute because I have a lot. I can't even begin to tell you how much work I have to do at the end of the block. So I need your cooperation to get all of your stuff turned in for me. And then there's also this really cool Utah Digital Media Arts Festival contest that's in the spring. And so if you're all caught up and what I'd like you to do during that week, and let's say you're a CTE student or you're interested in working in the field of digital media or graphic arts, well, this is your week right here to pull together the work that you've done and create. I'll teach you how to do a Spark portfolio if you haven't used Spark already. Or make a submission to me for this Digital Media Art Festival for the spring. Okay, it's a contest that students all over the state of Utah participate in. So there's that. And then there's that final late work deadline Sunday. And then boom, Sunday, October 14th, you're done. Okay, fall break is officially starting on the 18th. But if you get all your work done, you're already done early and you can just coast through in my class anyway until the next block starts, okay? So that is the end of this class. Now, the other thing that you can do with that time when you get done early in my class is study for midterms that you have in your core classes like English, math, science. You might have a midterm that you need to take, or you might have a paper that's due. So you can use that time to work on that, okay? All right, so manage your time, get all your project work into me by that point, and just let me know if you have any questions along the way. Thanks.